Welcome to this VBA Quickie where I'm going to show you how to very quickly go to any cell within a worksheet or a workbook. And to know we are not going to be using select or activate. We are going to simply go to, and this will make our life so much easier. So let's say that we are over here and we have a massive worksheet of data and we want to go all the way down here to a row 100, and then we want to go all the way over here to column Z, and we want to see this table. Now it may or may not be orphaned, but we want to get here very quickly, not how I just did it. And so let us now go to A1 and do that using some VBA. Alt F11 to go to the VBA window. And yes, this is part of a larger VBA course I have on teachexcel.com. So if you want to learn so much more about VBA and become an expert in making your own macros and code to automate your spreadsheets, check out the link in the description of this video for more information on that. So let's go with how to make a basic version of it. Application.goto. Now what do? You can see there are two arguments. They're so simple. Give it a range reference and tell it if you want it to scroll. I will cover scroll in a moment, but let's go with a range reference. Where do we want to go? I want to go to Z100. Make your basic, simple range reference as you have done a million times before in VBA. So let us now go back here and see how that works. I'm on sales 1, A1, Alt F8, go to my cell, enter. There we go. So you can see it's in the bottom right corner. That might not be exactly what we want, but we've gotten to this data over here. When you use it in its basic form like that with just the first argument, it's just going to move until it gets that cell, that range reference on the screen. Now maybe you want it to be in the upper left part of the screen, so that when you get over here, you have your data just like this. And that's where, let's go back to A1, we use the second argument. So let's just copy this guy, and then comma, the second argument is scroll, and it's true or false. We just set it to true, and comment this guy out. Back here, or run the macro, enter, and there you go, Z100 in the upper left-hand corner. Now what if you didn't want it to be in the upper left-hand corner, you just wanted this entire range on screen? Well, we could go back to the first one, and we could say Z100 to just like that. Go back here, A1, Alt F8, run the macro, and you can see now the entire range is on the screen. Still, I don't find that as helpful as using the scroll argument and setting it to true so that it can be here in the upper left part of the screen, but you can do it however you want to do it. Now let me show you the really cool thing, which is that we don't have to select the worksheets in order to go to them. So if you want to use select to take you to sales 2 and then go down to Z100 over here, you first have to navigate to this worksheet and then select the cell. But with goto, you do not. All you do is give it a range reference on the other sheet. Application.goto, worksheets, sales 2, range, Z100, and let's say true for scroll. Now anywhere from in the entire workbook, it'll take you right there. So let's go up here. We are on sales 1, Alt F8, run the macro. We are now on sales 2 with Z100 in the upper left-hand corner. And it is as easy as that. Now this isn't something that you always want to do, because remember, you do not need to select a cell before you work on it. So you should only be using this feature when you want to send the user to another part of the workbook to show them what is in that part of the workbook, or have them do something with cells in that part of the workbook. But as far as sending the user around the worksheet and workbook, that's all there is to it. Application.goto and a range reference. And for more on VBA and macros, check the link in the description of this video for my full course on teachexcel.com.